Welcome back. Last time we made a character. This time, let's go over how to level them up and spec them out with levels in other classes. Okay, so if you missed it, click up there to watch how to make a character, where you can watch me fill out the sheets to this point. And then come back here to watch me completely ruin it in my effort to make a video about multiclassing. Spoiler, this is not optimal. This is not 10 powerful builds. This is a tutorial on how to multiclass. So multiclassing, a way to either become so much stronger than normally possible with just single characters, or way weaker. It all depends on your stats, class breakdown, and creativity. First, let's get back into the swing of things by leveling up this level 1 wizard into a level 2 wizard. Adjust your level at the top, and your hit dice both go from 1 to 2. To roll your new hit points, roll 1 of your hit dice, add your constitution modifier to it, and add that to your total. I never take the average, but that is an option if you're looking to avoid rolling. I make it better for my players though, in that I allow them to always re-roll 1s no matter how many they get in a row. The lowest they can roll for hit points when leveling up is 2. If you take a level in the middle of a day and you're missing some hit points, you gain these new hit points filled. That is, if you're missing 2 hit points, your new current hit points should still be 2 down from your max. Following the table in the player's handbook, we need to choose a school of magic, i.e. our subclass. I'm going to go with Evocation, which means that we get the Evocation Savant and Sculpt Spells abilities, both of which go in our Features and Traits section. Then, we also get 1 more first level spell slot and 2 more first level spells known. I'm going to go with Comprehend Languages and Chromatic Orb, and that is our 2nd level done. Now, onto multiclassing. When multiclassing, you first have to check if you're able to take that level in another class. Just check the PHB to see if you qualify. For instance, Barbarian is a class Westra cannot multiclass into because she does not have a high enough strength. So, our 3rd character level is going to be in Rogue, which we do meet the qualifications for. Looking at the multiclassing proficiencies table then, we get our first features. Rogues get light armor, 1 skill proficiency from their class list, so any skill, and thieves tools. After that, we're going to go into hit points and hit dice. Rogues get a d8, so we're going to roll that, and then add that, plus our con mod to our max hit points. And then add 1d8 to our hit dice area down here. After that, skip past all of this, and go right to the features and traits. Ignore the equipment proficiencies, all that nonsense. Just go right to the class stuff, because you do not get it. So, rogues get sneak attack and expertise. Let's do expertise first. It's easier. Pick 2 skills you have proficiency with, or thieves tools. Double their proficiency bonus, and make sure to mark them clearly. And then you're done with that. You don't have to think about it very much anymore. Then, sneak attack. Whenever you don't have disadvantage on a weapon attack that uses dexterity, basically, and an ally is within 5 feet of the enemy, or you have advantage to hit them, you deal an extra 1d6 damage. So not optimal for our character, but that's how you multiclass into Rogue. Let's do another example. Fighter. Why not? We meet the qualifications because our dex is high enough, and so we can do it. We get medium armor and shields, and then simple and martial weapons. Then we do hit points and dice. Fighters get a d10, so we roll add, and we add a d10 down here. After that, we go to the features and traits, and see that we get a fighting style and second wind. Second wind is just an ability to regain some hit points. That goes right here. And then we have a lot of choices for fighting style, and we really do have so many options. We can use any kind of weapon now though, so we should consider dex more useful. We have a staff and some daggers, so maybe 2-weapon or great weapon. But I think I'm actually going to take blind fighting, because it gives you 10 feet of blind sight, so you can see some invisible creatures, hidden passageways, and I just think that's neat. And that's fighter done. Let's go into Cleric. Why not? We meet the requirement, a 13 wisdom or higher, so now it's on to proficiencies. Nothing. Amazing. Hit points. D8, so we roll that. Like all the times before, and we change the d8 from rogue into 2d8. They just stack. And then features. domain feature and spellcasting. But we already have... Oh no. Yep, you need 2 now. And they just use the same pool of spell slots. So let's get into explaining this before we do anything else. Okay, so back to our wizard sheet. We're now a 3rd level caster, so 4 and 2. But we're not a 3rd level wizard caster, so these 2nd level slots can only be used for upcasting. And then we go to our cleric sheet, filling out the usual class name, ability score, and bonus, saving throw DC, and spell attack modifier. And then we get to the exact same 4 and 2 slots. Clerics get 2 cantrips, so I'm going to grab Spare the Dying and Sacred Flame, and they prepare their spells fresh every day, an amount equal to your wisdom modifier plus your cleric level. So in that case, 3. Guiding Bolt, Cure Wounds, and I guess Healing Word. It doesn't matter as much because I can just change them out tomorrow. And now an explanation. If I cast Guiding Bolt at 1st level over here, it's marked off of both. You only have these slots once, but they are shown on both. Another thing, you can cast at 2nd level now. I can cast Magic Missile, gain an extra shot, and burn off one of my 2 2nd level slots, because that's all they can be used for. After that, it's time to pick a subclass. What domain suits Westra the best? War. This gives you a couple things. A few automatically prepared spells, domain spells as they're called, Divine Favor and Shield of Faith, which yes, stacks with Mage Armor and Shield. So oh boy, she's got a good AC for not wearing any armor. Bonus proficiencies for martial weapons, which doesn't matter, and heavy armor, which very much does, because now we are fully kitted out. A wizard goes from having no proficiencies to literally all of them. And then War Priest, which lets you make a single weapon attack as a bonus action after you attack as an action, a number of times per long rest, equal to your wisdom modifier. And that's Cleric done. But wait, we hit level 5. It's time for a proficiency bonus increase. Adjust all proficient skills, weapons, and magic modifiers on all sheets. Don't forget expertises go up by not 1, but 2, since they are double your bonus. Now, on to our last level that we're doing today, Warlock. Nothing good for proficiencies, so we move right on to hit points. Start by rolling that d8 hit die and adding 1 more to your total down here. Then, patron features and pact magic. So pact magic means... Oh yeah, it's time for a 3rd spellcasting sheet, baby! Right up here, everything as you do. Warlock, Charisma +2, 13, and +5. Then, for our pact magic feature, we get 2 cantrips and 2 1st level spells and 1 spell slot. Let's go with Eldritch Blast, Lightning Lure, Hellish Rebuke, and Arms of Hadar. And then, that 1 spell slot. It's a pact magic slot, not a spellcasting slot. So it does not merge with the rest, though it can be used to cast the rest. Your others can also cast these spells. What separates this one from the rest is that it recovers on a short rest instead of a long one. So always use this one first, basically, because it always comes back first. And then for our patron, let's go with Fiend, because it sounds fun. We get the Dark One's own blessing and an expanded spell list. I don't care about the expanded spells since we already get those from other classes, but in case you didn't, these are extra choices you can grab. They are not free like a Cleric's domain spells. And Dark One's Own can be written in your standard features and traits section. And that's Warlock done. And with that, this video is done. We have leveled our character up into so many classes, gone over how multi-class spellcasting and features work, hit points, and tracking all sorts of stuff. I hope you all enjoyed this video and learned something new. Thank you all for watching. I'll see you all in the next one. But in the meantime, be sure to subscribe here, follow us on Twitch, Twitter, and Instagram to stay up to date on all things Dirty 20s. But now, I think I'm finally gonna let you guys go. I've held you here long enough. Have a good day, everyone. Bye.